If you live in Dubai, your inheritance may not be handled the way that you expect. Many expats think that their home country rules will apply, but Dubai often follows a very different approach, especially if no will is registered. So in this video, I'll explain to you how the inheritance works for Muslims and non-Muslims in Dubai. We will cover what happens by default, how Sharia laws apply, and what you can do to take control using wills, foundations, and other legacy planning tools. This is about protecting your assets, making sure your family is cared for, and avoiding delays and confusions when it matters the most. Islamic inheritance in Dubai follows the Sharia principles. That means the estate is distributed according to predefined shares, while male beneficiaries typically receiving twice as much as female beneficiaries for the same class, and specific relatives such as parents, children, and spouses receiving fixed proportions. There is very limited flexibility. Even if you write a will under the Sharia law, it can only direct up to 1/3 of your estate, and even then it must not put disadvantage to the fixed beneficiaries. Now contrast that with non-Islamic inheritance options available to non-Muslims in Dubai. Thanks to legal reforms and structures like DIFC wills and probate registry, non-Muslims can now out of the Sharia law and distribute their estate according to their personal wishes. If you want, you can leave everything to your spouse or to your children in equal shares, or even designate a charitable organization. And this can be done with full legal backing. And here's the key detail. Simply writing a will from your home country and assuming it will be honored in Dubai is not enough. If you pass away while residing in Dubai, local authorities may freeze your assets, including your bank accounts, until the succession is clarified. This can create months of delay and significant distress for surviving family members. That's where proper registration comes in. If you are a non-Muslim, you have two clear options to register your will in Dubai: the DIFC Wills Service Center or the Dubai Coast Notary Public. DIFC is generally preferred for international clients because it operates under common law principles. It offers full language support in English and allows for more detailed asset planning. The Dubai Codes option is less expensive, but it can be more rigid and Arabic focused. There is another layer that is worth considering: the use of holding structures like DIFC foundations or trust. If your goal is to separate legal ownership and manage succession outside of personal wills, these structures allow you to bypass probate altogether. That's especially useful if you have complex assets, beneficiaries in multiple countries, or concerns about forced heirship rules. Some of our clients create a DIFC foundation to hold their real estate or business shares. Instead of passing those assets through a will, they're governed by the foundation charter and the letter of wishes. This ensures continuity, confidentiality, and full legal clarity. For clients who are Muslim, it's important to note that Sharia remains the default. However, some flexibility is still possible. You can gift assets during your lifetime. You can set up waqf structures, which are Islamic equivalent of the trust. And you can use foundations in Dubai with careful legal planning for your family's succession of assets. One of the common questions we get is that, if I am a resident in Dubai, does that mean the inheritance will be distributed according to the Sharia law? The short answer is yes, unless you take proactive steps. Your residency status, your location of assets, and your religion all influence which rules apply. Without a registered will or foundation, the court won't assume your preferences. It will follow the default process. Now, here is a practical scenario. Let's say a non-Muslim expat owns a Dubai property in their personal name. They have children in Europe and no will in place. If something happens to them, the Dubai Land Department may block the sale or transfer of property until succession is resolved. That can mean legal delays, translation issues, and even unexpected inheritance tax exposure in home country due to the probate complications. Now contrast that with the same client having a registered DIFC will, or better yet, holding the property in a DIFC foundation. The family can move forward swiftly. Bank release funds, real estate can be transferred, and the outcome is predictable and efficient. There is no one-size-fits-all answer. For some, a simple registered will is enough. For others, especially with cross-border family dynamics or significant wills, a layered solution with foundations, trust, and even offshore SPVs may be more appropriate. The key is not waiting until later. The earlier you put these plans in place, the more options you have and the more you protect your family from stress and uncertainty. If you're living in Dubai and want clarity over your estate, inheritance, and succession planning, whether you're a Muslim or non-Muslim, we can help you design a legally compliant and internationally respected succession plan. If you own a business or real estate, don't wait for legal or health crisis to start thinking about protecting your wealth. Many people think asset protection is only for ultra wealthy. But the reality is that some of these solutions cost as much as setting up a free zone company in Dubai. If you want to secure what you have built and ensure your legacy, you can request your free and customized asset protection plan by clicking the link in the description below. And if you're serious about building long term financial security, you should really check out my next video right here.